House and home. So out of all the consumer products that we bring into our house, the worst culprits by far are cleaning products. They're horrible. We all know that. We all know how horrible some of the traditional cleaning products are, and we still douse our floors in them and our surfaces and let our babies crawl all over them and, let our dogs play on them and breathe the air in. And it's really scary when you look at the products that are in, and there's not nearly as much FDA health regulations around cleaning products as there is for food or health and beauty. Mm-hmm. So they can get away with a lot more in those products. The way around this, obviously, is exactly what we talked about earlier with the drain. It's the same sort of thing. So using eco-friendly cleaners that are made with safe and natural products and no heavy synthetic fragrances or chemicals or bleaches, anything like that, no dyes. If you can get away with using products that are free of all of that kind of stuff, the cleanliness in your air of your home and your surfaces will be so much safer. Kitchen and bath. So the big issue with kitchen and bath products, and this is kind of under house and home, but it's different products like tissues. So we have organic cotton tea towels, we have baby wipes, we have all of that kind of stuff. And this is going to be one of those categories where it may not always even be products that we carry, but you can recommend to somebody that they switch from whatever toilet paper they might be used to, the nice fluffy cushy stuff,
right,
to maybe something that has a recycled content in it or a post-consumer waste content in it. So it's not a product that we carry, but again, by telling them that, it shows that you're promoting the whole lifestyle. That's the big issue with this category, is the amount of bleaches and disposable items. Mm-hmm. So if you can get people to use either products made with recycled materials or reusable, then that's the better way to do it. So we offer as well organic cotton handkerchiefs. Mm-hmm. It's not for everybody, but for anybody who wants to use it, you can use that and then wash them every time. Okay?
Okay.
Health and beauty. Health and beauty is probably the second biggest culprit because there is still a lot of issues with health and beauty with the chemicals. So this is where we get back into the impact of chemicals on your body, where we talked about the smoking patch. Mm-hmm. This is a big issue for people because they don't realize how much chemicals they're ingesting just with their morning beautification routine, through makeup and lotions and body washes and body scrubs and everything else that we put on ourselves. We're ingesting a lot of chemicals every day. So the solution is to buy products that are made with natural and organic ingredients. If you're unsure, always just flip around and look at the label. So if you show one of your customers, you got the Eco Workshop Pro Kit, so if they turn around and they look at one of the Vidal products, they're going to see organic, certified organic, written in front of a lot of the ingredients, and that's something that we're proud of, is that a lot of our products are made with certified organic ingredients. So that's a big step up for people. And even if some of our products are not at the moment certified organic, or some of the ingredients, they're a natural product. So it might just be that the particular essential oil that we're using, we haven't been able to find a certified organic farmer, but it's still an essential oil as opposed to a synthetic fragrance. Mm-hmm. So it's still a very safe, basically the bottom line is the safest possible ingredients. Mm-hmm. That's the way we typically say, is safest possible ingredients that we've been able to find. Okay? Clothing and accessories. This is where insecticides and pesticides really come into play. Currently, right now in the U.S., conventional cotton production only accounts for about 2% of the agricultural market, but they produce 10% of the pesticides and 25% of the insecticides put out every single year. So they own 2% of the pie, and they're producing almost 35% of the problem. It's a major, major issue. So obviously the issue there, or the solution there, is to just switch to organic cotton wherever possible. So we do, not just with clothing and accessories, but we do offer a lot of organic cotton products through baby care, through house and home, and then through clothing and accessories as well. The other issue too is that you're then taking that and wearing it. So one of the statistics that you're going to see in your EcoHolic book in this section is that the average t-shirt contains about 5 pounds of chemicals between all the bleaches and dyes. Okay, so the next section that we're going to look at is baby care. And I'm not going to get into that too heavily because it's very similar to health and beauty. Right. The fear here is that we're using these products on our babies. So our baby skin is so much more tender and absorbent, and we're using the same kind of harsh chemicals and bleaches and dyes for their products as we do for our own. So same rules apply, looking for products that are made with certified organic ingredients or made with essential oils versus synthetic fragrances. Those are the types of transitions that you need to see in the product to make sure that it's going to be the safest possible choice for your family. Next section is office. So a big problem with office is obviously the amount of paper and plastic that get used within this section. So you know, people go through, one office alone can go through hundreds of sheets of paper in one day alone. So by switching to recycled paper and by switching to things like recycled binders and recycled divider tabs, things like this where it's made out of post-consumer waste or recycled paper, we're really cutting down then on the amount of deforestation that's currently going on. Pet care. Many of the products in pet care contain harsh chemicals and fragrances. They're obviously done this way so they mask the odors or you know, get out stains that your pets may have caused. So these products tend to be even more harsher on your home environment than some of the cleaning products do because they're meant to tackle that. And although that may be important to try to get rid of the odor or clean up a stain, at the same time you want to try to do it in a safer way. There's also a problem with a lot of pet toys that are currently manufactured or are used using a lot of plastic and dyes and bleaches, and you know, depending on, you know, a lot of people value their pet as a member of the family as well, and your pet is then putting that in their mouth and eating it and walking around. I know when I buy things for my pets, for my dog, it's the first thing that I'm looking at is, oh, she's chomping down on that and she's practically swallowing little pieces of, you know, bright pink plastic, and that just can't be good. So moving towards some better options, like we've got our pet carpet deodorizer that's just made with all natural products, or our all natural hemp chew toy, which is just a hemp rope. No pesticides are used in the growth of hemp, no insecticides, no bleaches, no dyes, anything. Hemp is a very resilient crop that can be turned into products very easily in a very, very natural way. So that's a product that we're proud to carry. As well as our natural pet treats. So right down to the food that your pet's ingesting. Only Green has its own line of pet treats that are made with, again, hemp protein and natural things like blueberries and peanut butter instead of animal byproducts. Okay. Paper and plastic alternatives. This is probably the easiest section to describe the problem of because everybody knows the problem is that they're made out of paper and plastic. So the rate of deforestation is much, much higher than the rate of reforestation in the world. So we're not rebuilding our forests as fast as we're destroying them. And plastics alone, just the production of plastics, creates so much off-gassing and so much leaching into water. And then, of course, the use of plastics, if we drink out of a water bottle, it's leaching into our bodies as well. So there's some major, major issues that, you know, I think are becoming very, very relevant for people with paper and plastics. So again, use things that are biodegradable to decrease the amount of garbage that you're putting out. Plus, biodegradable products are usually made out of plant-based materials like corn and sugarcane, as opposed to cutting down forests.
Now, with the corn cups, or the cold cups rather, can they be put into compost, or do they have to be thrown out and then biodegrade?
No, absolutely. That's a great question. That entire line of all the biodegradable things, the hot cups, the sugarcane containers, and the cutlery, the potato cutlery, the sugarcane plates, all of the cold cups that are made out of, like you say, corn, so PLA corn, they all will break down in the right conditions in 30 to 45 days. So I use a home composter, a black composter in my backyard, as opposed to the commercial compost. I can put a bag full of those products in after a barbecue or something, and it will literally be gone in 45 days. So it breaks down very, very quickly. So to do, just make sure that you read up on the statistics, again, that are in the opening section of our catalog. And again, make sure that you look over your Ecoholic and try to study a little more on this. Arming yourself with as much facts and figures shows that you're knowledgeable about the products that you're offering, about the industry that you've chosen to get into.
Okay.